Howdy, everybody. Welcome to your favorite podcast, For the Record. I am your host, your future favorite pop star, Landyn Zane.
And I am the other amazing host, Sebastian Miquilarena.
Welcome back. So when you're seeing this next week's episode was recorded before this episode. So you're seeing us in the future, and next week you're going to see us in the past again.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, time travel.
So
this video is the fires happened prior or are going to happen?
No, this video we're talking about the fires, but
Okay.
this one is coming out next, and then next week's episode is the episode we recorded before the fires.
Got you.
So, yeah, LA's burning.
The top
it's
five?
a lot better. What?
Top 5?
No, the episode we already recorded. That hasn't come out yet. We did 2 episodes, and there's one that hasn't come out yet.
That's right.
And it's next week's episode. So,
It's been so long.
anyways, LA's on fire. It's getting a bit better, but I figured we could that's a lot. And to give you a bit of a hook, he doesn't even know this. I didn't tell him this because he would want to know some context before we started recording.
Oh, God.
Or I'm going to talk about how the fires actually probably saved our friendship. Exactly. That will keep him keep him paying attention. But we'll get into it.
What?
So we'll start at the beginning. So I came I knew that would fucking make you pay attention. You'll see. It's not that serious. I mean, I slept with your mom. It's fine. We were going to tell you eventually.
In Mexico?
Yeah.
Wow.
In Mexico.
In Mexico.
So we'll start. So I came over. What day was the first day I stayed here? It was Tuesday because it was the day we were supposed to go to the Wolfman premiere.
Yes.
And
Then that got canceled.
and
That
it
was
got
the start of it all.
and I almost thought it was going to happen. I woke up that morning and I texted you and I was like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But then as the day went on, I was like, we could be
'cause
fine.
Genuinely, nothing happened during the day until the night. Like everything picked up at night. That's when
Yeah.
everything really started. And
Both fires.
I saw this with a time lapse too. It was someone's house that burned, like 5-6 blocks down, but you can see it in the Ring camera, and they have a timestamp. It was like throughout the day, hours are going by, and this fire's barely growing. And then it gets to like 7 o'clock, and from 7 to 9, the entire thing goes from that one little ember to the entire neighborhood being gone, and the camera's still recording it all. It literally all happened like when we were supposed to be seeing the movie, sat down in the theater watching Wolfman, is when everything just went to fucking shit.
Yeah. I was thinking about this. So Tuesday night was I had 2 really bad nights. Tuesday night was that was the night we were upstairs, and I was freaking out. I had none of my belongings. I was freaking out. And that was like one of the things of like, I don't love that everyone got to see that. Especially like, there are a few people.
So.
Yeah, but then people get to in practice see how crazy and like unstable I can be. Don't love that.
We were all crazy and unstable, so.
That's true. But Tuesday, everything went to shit. Then we woke up. We woke up Wednesday morning and went to Burbank because
Went on a mission.
went and got my stuff just in case we had to evacuate. And then we really went out and saw how bad
I
it
was
was.
just evacuating you
Yeah,
because you had your shit and you came here. So
yeah. We really saw how bad it was too. Like driving out there, you could look out and see how fucking orange the sky was. And then, but like
orange, smoky,
driving
there was just a line of just nothing but smog and like smoke.
The craziest thing was when we got to Burbank, like it was like a tornado had ran through it. It was fucking destroyed.
There was trees that were rooted out of the ground.
There was a lot of them too.
Crazy. I've never seen that.
The tree in front of Rajiv's house is gone now because it was in the fucking yard. It was like half the branches were snapped off in the yard. They just completely they cut it down.
Wow.
But we were there when we got there, the skies were clear. It was like a normal day. And it was so windy that we were there for like a half hour, 45 minutes. By the time we were getting back in the car with my stuff, the sky was orange.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking it was crazy. So
Wednesday was
overwhelming.
Wednesday and Thursday were the windiest days from that week.
That was the night too. That was the night we did. So that night, got my stuff. I had a little work to do, and then that night we were going to do the Wicked. That was the Wicked sing along.
Yes, we did.
So
We did do it.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if
It
you
was the
remember
plan.
that, but we did do it.
We went and got groceries, and then we went on the roof. This was the first step of like, I'm gonna kill Sebastian. That night, wow. Like I was so annoyed. I was already so anxious, and you don't remember?
No.
You were, hold on. You were, I swear to God, it's this elevator. This is the one. This is the elevator we need to go in. We went in every fucking elevator this building has. And you were, this is the one, I swear to God. I'm right. No, the last one was wrong. We know it's this one.
I also had 3 other people yelling at me that they knew that the other one was it, and it wasn't it. So it was also just pissing me off too. And I was like,
it was
I
me,
felt
you,
like I
and
was
Jude.
going crazy.
At that point, it was just me, you, and Jude. Keanu and Steven had left. It was me, you, and Jude.
Jude also just was walking and was going and was saying it's this way, and then kept walking, and we were passing like so many fucking elevators, so he was also confusing me. He's gonna put this fucking shit on me. Asshole.
I love you. We just talked about this. You were so directionally challenged.
I am
So directionally
I
challenged.
really am.
And I know my north, south, east, and west sitting right here. So, like, when you were like, I swear to God, it's this way, you were like the Hollywood, because we want to look at the Hollywood sign because we saw stuff that it was burning.
You know, you also have the ability to speak up. I was like, which
I
way?
did, and you didn't listen.
No. When I was asking which way the Hollywood sign was,
I pointed that way, and you said, yeah, let's go this way. It's this elevator.
no.
Yes, you
That
did.
is not what happened.
Yes, you. Jude, come here.
He's showering.
Oh, damn it. No. Oh, wait, it might be. That, it's. Hold on.
Oh my God! I wish that
No,
was
it's that way.
flipped, bro.
It's that way. It's that way.
Which way's north, bro?
It's that way. It's that way or that way. It's one of. I think it's that way. It's not a map. It's a compass. Hold on.
I don't know if I got it.
I heard a delayed
Jude. Yeah, it's like that way. Yeah. Okay. When we were going, sorry, you can't see him. This is Jude. When we were going
Roommate.
to find on the roof to find the right elevator, did I regularly say we're going the wrong direction? Yes. Thank you. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were pissed. I was so pissed off because I was like, the fucking Hollywood sign's that way. And you're like, I think the elevator's this way.
You should defend me.
I think the elevator's this way. Like, no, it's
I
not.
did not say it like that. Okay.
I think the elevator's this way.
Wow.
confident in Seb's knowing of the Lorenzo.
You can know because
And
you
he was
also were confident in your knowing of the fucking Lorenzo.
Jude was
and you were
confident he
putting
knew
us
where he
in
was
a wild
going.
goose chase too.
First off, he's captain on my name now. On the tapes, he's lying right now. Like, it's kind of in 4K.
Not
I'm
4K.
being gaslit by everyone
In
in this room
1080p.
right now. This is fucking crazy.
In 1080p.
No.
Jude, I love you. Okay, so there you go. So you were getting on my nerves, but we eventually made it up to the roof,
Wow.
and we got to. It was actually.
correct roof.
It was really cool. Yeah. The funny thing is,
We just couldn't fucking see the sign, okay? That was the part I wasn't tripping on. I was looking in the right direction, the right mountain, but there was so much smoke in the distance, we couldn't fucking see the
we couldn't
Hollywood
at
sign.
all. I thought it was gone, and then the next morning you could see it. It was still. It didn't burn down. Spoiler alert, but it's still there.
I'm sure
But it was so. That was the night. You could see the fires. The first night was the worst night for the Palisades fires
Yes,
because
you
I
could
remember being
see
able
it
to
from my apartment,
stand
yeah.
right there, and you could see the fires in the Palisades.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
You could see the line. Like, you could
was-
see from one side
yeah.
of the mountain to, like, however far in acreage.
bad.
I think at this point, I remember, I think it had only been 3,000 or 4,000 acres at that point.
Yeah,
Like, at first.
and the
We could see
Pasadena
how
one I
long.
was just new too.
Yeah, the Pasadena one had just happened. And then we could see the Eaton fire in the distance too.
That's
on the other
that's
side.
the Pasadena.
Oh,
fire.
that was the Pasadena one. Okay. Then yeah, we could see the Eaton fire from that
the
one.
Hollywood
distance.
one was going on. It was the issue, the one we were most afraid of. But
Yeah.
then Jude was playing American
Did
Pie.
that burn a lot? The Hollywood one or no?
It was a few hundred acres, I think. They handled it really well. But
Well, yeah, it's Hollywood.
so that happened that night. Then we did the Wicked sing along. That was fun. That was the night.
Everyone.
That was
here
the
for
first
that.
night of drinking. That was my first night of drinking. I only drank beer that night though.
That was the first night of what basically just became another quarantine week of.
Yeah.
Couldn't really go anywhere because there was fires. I wasn't working at Topgolf because it was too far.
Yeah. Just kind of
And it
have
wasn't
nothing to
going
do.
home. Everyone else wasn't working either because jobs were being evacuated and there was evacuation zones, so jobs weren't open during these days. So like, literally, all of us were just stuck here that live at the apartment complex. So we were just all like literally hanging out every night, drinking and just
Yeah.
partying.
That was the first night. The Wicked Sing Along was fun.
That kept me sane. I will
Yeah,
say.
I'm aware. Keanu and I, at the end of it, I told Keanu, I was like, I need to watch the Bears lose. I was like, I need some testosterone in my life after that because it was a lot of fun. But I was like, whoo, I need something like I need some Midwestern, like American, like life in me. I need to get that fucking Iowa back in me. It was like that was a lot of fun. It was a lot. It was like it was too much.
Wow. That's
But I had
you
fun.
ain't not seen nothing yet, bro.
Oh, I'm
Come
aware.
to Palm Springs and then you'll see.
I'm aware, but it was a lot of fun. And that was the first night of like I didn't drink that much that night, but it was the first night of drinking. We didn't do anything. I think we just went to bed afterwards. Oh no, we sat here, and it was me, you. That was when we were talking about the celebrity crushes.
Yes.
It was me, you. You were gone. Jude was asleep. So it was me, you, Keanu. Oh wait, you might have been here that night. Were you here for the Wicked Sing Along? No.
No, he was still out of
Oh
town.
no, it was Jude. It was me. It was Jude.
He was
It
still
was
out
me,
of
you,
town.
Jude, Keanu.
He didn't come home until like the second or third day of the
He
fires.
came on Friday.
Yeah, he didn't come
So-
home for a few days.
And then Emma. And we were just talking about celebrity crushes, stupid shit. That was a lot of fun. And then that was the night I fell asleep on the floor, apparently.
You literally just like fell asleep on the floor. Was you just started to like doze off and then fell and we picked you up. You didn't really fall
okay.
asleep on the floor.
I don't remember that. But
You just kind of tumbled down and I was like, get on
oh, maybe
the
I did get drunk
couch.
that night.
You got drunk we all got drunk every night.
That will lead into the thing that
From
happened
Monday
later.
to Sunday.
No, not
every
Sunday.
night.
Not Sunday.
Tuesday to Saturday.
I was dead to the world on
I
Sunday.
forgot Monday we did not. Tuesday to Saturday.
Okay, so that was Wednesday. Thursday, what happened Thursday? That was the day after. I think we just chilled.
I had self-tapes throughout the week. That was the one
Yeah.
thing that was keeping me busy. Other than Duncan in the mornings. The only other thing that was keeping me
That was
busy
the
was my
night-
self-tapes. Because I was gonna start I was gonna do my Wolfman premiere. That was gonna be
Oh,
my
yeah.
first video. And then it never fucking happened, so I
forgot
didn't
about
get
that.
the chance to make the video.
I think the only thing eventful we did, that was the first night of drinking. That was Emma and Aubrey came over. We're going to hang out and we're going to drink. That was when we played the fucking... No, they didn't come over. They came over because that was the night we loaded your car up.
Yes.
That was the night. Thursday was the night where it's like, you need to get your shit. It's like, that was the night of like, I don't know if we're evacuating, but I told you, I was like, if your stuff's not in the car, I'm not waiting for you. I was like, so get your shit, put it in the car. So you packed everything that night. And, oh yeah, because you took forever to pack and we were all hanging out.
Yeah.
And then we packed everything in the car. And then Emma had her drinking game, and I got
Jeez, that game was, dude.
I got ossified drunk.
Aubrey with the fucking 3s, 7s, and doubles back to back was insane.
She fucked me.
It was
literally the game. Sorry, pause.
Pause.
I was gonna say screwed me.
Pause.
I was gonna say
Mind your words, brother.
She ruined me in this game. That's a little better.
Ruined is better.
Ruined is better.
Ruined is better.
Ruined is better. Okay, whatever.
That's not sexual in any way.
The game started, basically, it was like you pick a cup, you pour the drink into the person's cup,
And then when the next
and then you have to
round-
drink, and they
yeah.
keep doing the thing, and if the person does the correct thing, then they keep pouring more into the cup. I'm not giving all the rules.
Wow. Great explanation.
Shut the fuck up.
Fantastic.
They don't need to know everything.
Wow. You put the thing in the thing, and then you thing in the thing, and then you stack spaghetti sauce.
Basically-
and America.
Aubrey chose
Biden.
me, and she kept winning and pouring more stuff into my cup. I drank like a cup and a half, and it was like Emma and I made the drinks. There was a lot of alcohol in there.
Mm-hmm.
I had already been drinking beers before, and Emma and I did a shot. I was ossified, cannot stand up drunk. By the literally, I think that was the first and the last. I think that was the only time I drank in the game. It was like 3 rounds in. I drank like a cup and a half, and I was fucking going like this, holding onto the counter.
Damn, I did not realize you were that drunk already. I did take a couple drinks for you.
No, you took a couple drinks for Emma.
And you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, because I was literally like...
No,
Because I had chosen you, and then I had chosen Emma, but then I was just pouring drinks into everybody's cups. And then I was pouring drinks in my own cup instead of pouring it in both yours and Emma's because you guys were both really drunk.
There was the one at the end of the game. Emma, it was the last thing. It was Emma kept losing, and she couldn't finish it because she was going to throw up. So you finished half of it, and I finished the other half. And that was the end of the game.
No, I realized we never fully finished it. There was like a couple like drinks left in one of the cups.
The Kool-Aid was making y'all nauseous.
Yeah, but it was the next morning, so I just dumped it.
Yeah,
so officially the game never ended.
Yeah, you guys were like, the Kool-Aid's making me nauseous. I was like, I think the 6 shots of vodka is making me nauseous.
It really wasn't the vodka that was making, like, I was feeling drunk. It was not the drunkenness. Well, it was genuinely the Kool-Aid was gross.
Then everyone,
I don't like Kool-Aid.
Emma kept fucking adding Kool-Aid to it. I was like, it's gonna make it taste worse. She goes, no, it'll make it taste sweeter. I was like, that's not how Kool-Aid works. But then also the reason you couldn't tell I was drunk is because we just came and sat out here and just talked.
It was also warm.
That
Keep in mind, Kool-Aid warm is disgusting.
That was
worse than regular
we put it
Kool-Aid.
in the freezer and it still wasn't good.
Worse than regular Kool-Aid is
warm Kool-Aid's disgusting.
Warm Kool-Aid is disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But we were all sitting out here and everyone was just talking and I was so fucking drunk, so I just sat there and was like, I'm good.
Wow.
But we had nothing to do. That's when Jude that was really all we did that night. And the next morning, Jude goes, I've heard all these crazy stories of the stupid shit you do when you're drunk. I was like, Jude, I can't fucking go anywhere. I was like, it's not like we were leaving. He's like, I've heard stories of stupid shit you've done when you're drunk. I was like, what the fuck was I going to do? I was hammered, sitting right there. There's not much I could do. Listening to these two fucking tell the stories about high school.
They were.
And yeah.
They do. Wow. I do really. Damn. They do the same thing that me and Ethan did.
Yeah, that was the whole conversation.
When we're together. Oh my, that's right. That's when we were comparing. I was like, I was telling Emma that Aubrey is Emma's Ethan for me because it's just the same thing. Like we'll always talk about memories and shit. I was even telling Steven this. I was like, I have so many fucking memories that I've talked about to you guys. And somehow Ethan's just always in them. And it's the same thing with Emma. She'll tell so many stories of like high school and like older things from like back home. And then Aubrey just happens to be in like every story.
It is crazy. Like there's situational things that Ethan just shouldn't have been here for. There's girls like Ethan simply logically should never have met these people. He's met everyone.
The context behind that, what he just said, is basically my best friend from home has somehow met every single girl that I have ever liked, been in a talking stage with, and or dated.
All of them. And it makes no sense.
Regardless of it being back home in Texas or here.
It makes no sense.
It makes no fucking sense. Like, genuinely, sometimes he'll just, like, in Texas, we lived close to each other, went to the same school for a while, and, like, that made sense, and we were just always in a close circle. But somehow, when he moved away, because he moved to California way before I did, for other reasons, he somehow happened to visit Texas in the summer or Christmas break when I just so happened to be talking to somebody new or in cahoots with somebody new, and he would meet her by circumstance, whether it was I invited her somewhere or she was just at a function that we were at, but somehow he would just always fucking be there. And I thought, this is crazy, can't continue. When I moved here, he somehow still fucking does it. Because it'll be my birthday, it'll be like some event and shit, and like I just happen to also invite Ethan and the girl that I'm with, and he's just met every single fucking girl, and it just doesn't make sense. I don't know.
It really doesn't.
I don't know
make
how.
sense.
I don't know how, but it's continued, and it somehow will continue. He's gonna somehow know every fucking person till I die.
But okay, so that was Thursday. Friday, Steven came back, and then I really don't think we did anything else. We didn't go anywhere.
We didn't go anywhere.
Keanu
any of
left.
We didn't go any
Thursday
of the
night.
days. Keanu went back home. Because he wanted to be with his family.
That's what happened Thursday. That was the evacuation notice. That was Keanu and I went to El Monte
That's right. You
Home
guys went, to make music.
to make music, and when we were there, that was when everyone in LA got that fake evacuation
Yeah,
or the
and
false
that's
evacuation.
where I went. Yeah, that's where
And
I
it-
spiraled.
Yeah.
And I was freaking the fuck out. I started crying. Called my mom. Called a couple friends. And then Emma's like freaking out and texting
Yeah.
me and shit. And she's like, "What should we do? What do we do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just gonna start packing." And then I was waiting for you guys. Oh wow,
We were
yeah.
ready to leave.
The
yeah.
world was ending on that Thursday.
Yeah, that's why we got hammered. That's why we got hammered.
Wow.
And then there was, I'm gonna start planting the seeds, and we'll move on. There were other things that night too, Thursday night, that you were also getting on my nerves. So, just little things, just like Wednesday night. You'll see. So Friday, what did we do Friday? We didn't go get groceries because we got groceries on Thursday. Or no, we got groceries Wednesday.
Yeah.
Steven came back. Keanu was gone. I think we just hung
Yeah,
out.
we literally just chilled here. There was a solid, like, I think that entire weekend we were just here.
Yeah.
'Cause she wasn't working at Boonda. I wasn't working at Topgolf. I didn't have
So we hu-
Dunkin'.
we
There was
just-
like 1 or 2 mornings that I worked at Dunkin' during these fires, but it was
just hung
literally
out.
right here.
And that was the day before. Was the day you worked at Dunkin' that I remember because that was when Keanu and I came.
Oh, that's right.
So Friday, I think we just hung out. I was a bit hungover. I do remember that. I was a bit hungover.
Was Friday might have been where we all started getting sick.
No, it was not. It was Saturday. It was Saturday. Friday?
Saturday is when we did the volunteering. That's right.
No, that was Sunday.
So what the fuck did we do Saturday and Friday? I literally don't remember Friday and Saturday.
'Cause I went home
I
Monday.
think it was just such chill days.
Friday we chilled, and then that night we drank. You were back, so we drank. Steven was back too, and we drank with Steven. Oh yeah, it was just Steven and I, because everyone was like, the Kool-Aid still hurt my stomach. We came back. We played Mario Party. We played Mario Party that
We did
night.
play Mario Party. Yes.
We played Mario Party and Mario Kart.
I could have sworn I drank this night.
You might have drank a little bit, but you still said Emma wasn't drinking, Aubrey wasn't drinking, because Aubrey felt a little sick. Yeah. Steven and I drank. I drank a
wasn't
little
taking
bit.
shots, but I remember drinking like pretty much till you left. I drank.
You
like,
might
every
have drank.
night. Yeah,
That's-
I drank every night.
and then-
because I
so
bought
Friday
I
was
had
chill.
bought my Angry Orchards and my Guinnesses.
That was Saturday. We got groceries on Saturday.
Motherfucker, you just said we got groceries on Wednesday.
We did. We got groceries on Wednesday and ate them all, because that was when we went through the ham. That was when we went through
that's
everything.
right.
And we went back on
Damn,
Saturday
these
and
days
got
blend
groceries.
together. Holy fuck.
So Friday was a blur. Saturday was the day, because on Saturday we went to get groceries that morning, because you were like, because I bunch of Keanu's water I gave away, and then Emma and I ate a bunch of his popcorn. So I was like, we need to get Keanu some stuff, and then we also you were out of food. I was like, we'll go get groceries, and I need more gas in case we have to evacuate. We went to Ralph's. Immediately when we were grocery shopping, I was like, being outside, I was like, oh, this air's fucking me. But what we
Yes.
didn't realize is we were also getting sick.
No, yeah, it was the Saturday trip to. Oh my gosh, you're so adorable. The Saturday trip to Ralph's was what destroyed our lungs, and then Sunday we went to volunteer and help some people out, and there was other things in the air
So
and just doing activities.
so
killed us.
Saturday we hung out. Saturday night was bad. That was when everyone got in the fucking everyone is heated about the thing. Won't get into it. It's fine. But I think that was all we did. I think we grocery shop that happened. I already felt sick on Saturday. So one of our friends got us sick, is what I've come to terms with.
Yeah.
You know who it is, but I just won't fucking put him on public blast. It's fine. I also don't care. But that's what we know now. So it's like Saturday I felt not great. I thought it was mostly the air quality. It definitely also was. I woke up at 2 a.m. on Sunday. I would know it was later than that, because I texted you and Steven at like 6. It was 6 a.m. because I woke up cold sweat, like drenched in sweat. I was like, oh fuck, like I'm sick, full blown sick.
You had a fever. You literally were like, I think I feel fine. I checked your.
That was the next
temperature.
day.
You
That
had
was
like a
that was
1
Monday.
That was Monday.
So on Sunday, it was 6
Damn, you had
a.m.
a
Y'all,
fever for 2
y'all were
days?
sleeping. Yeah, I was sick, proper sick.
Damn, I did not get to that point. I just had some phlegm.
And I texted you guys at like 6 a.m. I was like, I'm doing the thing that I always do when I get sick, which is I take a bath shower. Like I put the stopper in the bathtub, turn the shower all the way on hot, and I just sit in there and I let it fill up. And then when it's full, or like when it's almost full, I'll turn the shower off, turn the bath water on, and then let it fill completely hot so all the water gets hot again. And I sleep in there until it gets cold.
Wow.
Because when you have the I've done that since I was a kid. When you have the chills, like hot and cold, the only thing that's ever helped me is the shower. It was like I don't want to waste all that water, so when I was young, I started like, all right, I fill the bathtub.
Matter of the Lorenzo, bro.
But we're in fires and stuff. It was like I wanted to conserve water, but
That's fair.
so I did that, and I was in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Because I texted you, I was like, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case I pass out or y'all need to pee. One or the other, or both, or I die. Who knows? Did that, and then came out here and slept more. And I think that was it. Because I don't think I texted anybody again. So I came back out here and I was sleeping. And I slept. This was Sunday. I slept all of Sunday.
You did.
All day.
We went volunteered, came back. You were still dead on the couch.
I don't get sick a lot. Hardly at all. My immune system is so good. Like, I just don't get sick. But when I'm sick, I'm done. And this was like days of drinking, the most anxiety I've had situationally in a long time. I was not home. Like everything. I was so sick. And I truly don't remember anything of Sunday other than that. Because
I don't know. We were gone literally the whole time, so I have no idea.
The only thing
I
I
just remember
did
you
Sunday,
saying that you were hallucinating.
I hallucinated my way through the day. I don't really remember it, but I know I hallucinated my way through the day. Because I remember sitting here and being like, where the fuck am I at? Like, it was bad, dude. I was sick. I was dying. But that's what happened.
I'm so confused though. Like, what do you mean? Like,
that's
you
what
just
happens
woke
when I
up
get
and
sick.
Sat here and like.
Well, we'll get
Alzheimer's?
into. Well, also, there's another thing that happened that you don't remember that Steven does. I didn't know what the fuck was happening or where I was.
I do remember that, but you
So-
told me that.
But Sunday night, you had a self-tape to do. And you needed my help to set the stuff up. And I literally laid on the floor, set everything up, like tilted everything up, and I was like, this is the best you're getting, and went back to bed.
Yeah.
And you made it work. And I slept the rest of the night. And then that night you gave me your bed, which I appreciated. And still do. But that night, what happened Sunday? What did you do Sunday?
We volunteered. We were literally gone.
I know
day.
that, but that night.
That night.
You just chilled like the other nights? Did you drink on Sunday? Because everyone else, Jude was sick. Jude was sick
Yeah,
too
Jude
on
was
Sunday.
also sick. Yes. Did you stay here on the couch the rest of the time, or did we move you to the room?
I was in the bedroom on Sunday night because I think y'all finished Squid Game.
We did. That's what we did. We finished Squid Game. Yeah, Murado came over, finished Squid Game, which took a few hours until like probably midnight, and then I'm pretty sure we just chilled that night. Maybe played some Switch games. I can't remember fully.
Okay,
but-
so from what I know, y'all went to bed about midnight, maybe 1 a.m. Because I woke up at 2 a.m. Like I said, I don't get sick, so I completely forgot this happens.
Mhm.
But when I get sick, I have panic attacks. When I'm not sick, I also have panic attacks. But they're like, I've never had them happen this way other than when I'm sick. Other than 1 or 2 times, which is I'll wake up and I'm having a panic attack.
Mhm.
And that happened on Sunday night, Monday morning at 2 a.m. I woke up fucking literally. I don't really remember what was going on. It literally just felt like the room was closing in on me. I didn't know where I was, what was going on. I was freaking out. And I tried to wake Steven up. And I like, Steven, I didn't know. I can't. I was literally pacing out here. I almost woke you up. I was like, I'm freaking out.
Oh, out here?
Yeah,
Dude,
I was
did-
everywhere.
I was out for
Yeah.
that.
I know. I was fucking out here. Diesel was laying there. Or no,
Diesel
Diesel was back that night. Diesel was back that night. Because Keanu came back Sunday.
That's right.
I
Boy.
was freaking the fuck out.
What
After
do you
like,
think of that, Diesel?
he's like, shit was crazy. But I woke Steven up,
Hey,
and
real.
Steven, that
Did
light
your
died.
light just
That's
die?
fine.
Nice.
I woke Steven up, and Steven didn't know what to do, and just went back to sleep. She's like, he'll figure it out.
I honestly,
Yeah, he was like, "Are you okay?" And I didn't know. I was so out of it. I didn't know what to say. I truly didn't know what was going on. I didn't know where I was or what was happening. It's
I'm
like,
just so like, dude, I've never heard or even witnessed this from any of my friends in my entire
I'm
life through a fever.
crazy.
I don't even mean that of like a crazy thing, because like I've seen some fuck shit.
I've seen some fuck
Like
shit.
I've seen some fuck shit with people on a fever, but I'm saying I've never seen that level. But like I've also seen just stuff from like, you know, people that post stuff on the internet of videos of them on a fever and stuff. So like I know that if you have a super crazy fever, that does mess with your head, and hallucinations are normal. Yes, I've just never witnessed it in person. That's
And
why
you
I was
said
like,
you have yet to.
yeah, I've yet to actually see it, but like I've never witnessed it
It
in
ain't
person.
fu-
But
let me
to
tell
hear
you,
this, I was like, wow.
Going through it, it's not fun.
But like, what does it feel like?
I cannot.
What is like if the what's the
You
best
know the
way,
thing
what's
you-
the best
you-
way you can explain it other than just saying like I was freaking out? Like what does it feel
You
like?
know
in
the
that
thing
moment?
you've done that makes you feel like you're somewhere else.
Sure.
Well, now it's gonna make people think that you're doing fucking all sorts of drugs, but
Not drugs. But yes.
that at the worst it can be. I've never done it, don't know. From what you've described, it's that at the absolute worst it can go.
Wow.
But you're also drenched in sweat. I was sick too.
Yeah.
Fever. It was horrible. Like the thing I so vividly remember for some reason is keeping looking at that clock and there was a 2 on there. It was one thing I just remember that it was like I was geeking the fuck out. I don't know. I
Just
don't
the
know.
number 2.
I know there was a fucking more time on there, but it was like I don't know what was happening. Eventually, I don't know how long it was. I was in the bathroom and I was like, okay, I'm gonna I have to take another shower or something.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do something. I took half a Xanax. Totally forgot I had them. 4 panic attacks. And took half a Xanax and just took another like bath shower. I was in there. The one on Sunday, I was in there for 90 minutes. I was in there for 5 hours.
In the shower?
I fell asleep. I was fully asleep in there. Door completely closed, lights off. I was asleep in there. I
Like
was
overnight?
yeah.
Wow.
And then I got up, went back to bed. About 8:30, had another one. It wasn't as bad. And immediately the second I got, because a big part of it was also I had forgotten that happened. I had just fucking had one, and it was the worst one I'd had, and that was the worst panic attack I've had in a year and a half.
Wow. Damn.
I'm trying to think if I've had bad ones since I moved to LA.
That's just crazy because, like, for me, when I'm super, super sick, and like I've told you, like, I think the most I've ever had in a fever was probably 103. And, like, even at that point with a fever like that fucking crazy, the most that happens to me is I just start to hallucinate in a way, like, for me, the room expands. So, like, instead of things getting closer and, like, claustrophobic, for me, it, like, the room just gets farther and farther. Like, you know that one really shitty gag they did in Goosebumps where the kids running in the hallway and, like, it just keeps expanding? That's basically...
Like The Shining?
Or The Shining. No, I'm saying like the specifically in.
Oh,
in
I know what you're
Goosebumps.
talking about.
In
Yes.
the haunted house episode of Goosebumps, when he's
It
like
keeps
running,
getting
and it just
yeah.
keeps getting longer, and he's like, "No!"
Yeah.
And, like that specific, really shitty looking scene
Yeah.
is what it feels like for me when I'm on a fever. Like
Oh, I
it just
forgot
feels
about
like I'm running, and I'm like, "No!" And it just keeps getting farther. But for me, I'm literally just like, because I always remember this because I would always sleep in my mom's room when I had a fever so she could take care of me. So, like, I just always remember the memory being in her room and the room just expanding more and more and more. And that's, like, all I can ever remember with a fever. But I've never had any, like, I got up, walked around, freaked out and shit. Like, my panic attacks and, like, hallucinations when I'm, like, having a fever is literally just me laying in bed and experiencing it. And I'm like, oh, I'm sick as fuck. And then eventually it gets to a point where if I have, like, the flu, it gets too much and I have to run to the bathroom and throw up and then I'll get up. But like for me, it's usually just like I'll sit there and be like, "What's happening?"
Yeah. Yeah, it was not fun. I'm trying to think. So I slept in there, had another minor one, was fine. I think that's when I woke up. Oh wait, no, I didn't wake up then. Because I peed, took the other half of the Xanax, went back to bed. And that night I was like, thank God you didn't let me drive home. I would have gotten in a car accident. I don't know if I would have made it down to the car. Because that night I was like, I want to go back to Burbank.
When?
Sunday night. Before everything happened. When I was setting the lights up on the floor. I was like,
bro. You were like, I'll help you set this up and then I'm gonna go. And I was like, no, you're gonna help me set this up, get in my bed and go to sleep.
yeah.
Now
Now that I'm in clear mind,
I was
I'm
like, you are not getting in that fucking car. You couldn't
I would have
even
died.
You couldn't set the lights up.
I would've
I'm like,
died.
you're not drunk,
I
but
would've
you're not
died.
driving a car right now.
Yeah. It would have been bad.
Like, no.
But so that
just from the fact that we got home from the fucking volunteering and you were still here on the couch.
I don't think I had gotten up.
Dead asleep. You hadn't, bro. I'm like, you were in the same exact position you were in
It
when
was
I
like 7 hours.
last checked your temperature in the morning. You had not moved.
Yeah.
So as soon as I
Not
saw
fun.
that and you're like, I'm going home, I was like, bitch, you didn't even get up the whole day.
Yeah.
Your legs aren't gonna work.
So after
You're gonna
all
wake
that,
up with that book. With the
Yeah.
handbook of the recently deceased.
Oh, fuck.
Like
So I went back to bed. I woke up at like 11, and my mom called me. And my mom was like, my mom was a nurse. And everyone was starting to get sick at this point. My mom was like, you should go home. She was like, a big part of it is also that you're like under so much stress, you're not home. And if everyone else is getting sick, because by then we had known we're not just getting sick from the air quality, somebody got us sick.
yeah.
She was like, if you just stay there, you're just going to keep passing it around and everyone's going to keep giving it back to you. She's like, you just need to go home. I was like, okay. Got up, went home, slept the rest of the day. Because I still had a fever then.
Yeah, you still weren't
This was
answering
Monday.
my texts. I was like, how you doing? 2 days go by, you hadn't responded. So I was like, all right, he's dead. So so I called you, and lo and behold, you were not dead. So I was like, oh, great.
It wasn't 2 days.
Dude,
It wasn't 2. I hope it wasn't 2 days. No, it was a day. Maybe it was 2 days. Regardless. And then it was another day of me being sick. Tuesday was the first day.
Sunday at 2:25. This is when
I
you
was
were
here.
Yeah, I know you were still dying here, but like even that night, how you feeling, bro? Nothing.
I was asleep.
Monday at 9:24. How you been feeling today? Nothing.
Monday at 9 p.m.?
Monday at 9 p.m.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
like
was
an
asleep.
Entire day.
I
had
slept
gone,
all Monday.
I know,
went
but
home
like
and
an
slept.
entire day had gone by. I'm pretty sure I had asked you that day, like on the phone or something, if you were okay. Nothing. How you been feeling
Happens.
today? Nothing. The following day, I send you the callback that I sent in, or my audition for the cricket thing that
You called me on Tuesday.
I sent, but yeah,
Yeah.
I called you on Tuesday, and then I sent you this video. Still not like you hadn't responded to how you've been feeling fucking today, even on the phone call.
Yeah, I did. I said I'm good. Because I was at a coffee shop. I was working.
I don't know. I remember just fucking talking to you about cricket, but yes. Anyways, either way, it took until Tuesday for you to fucking respond at all.
Yeah. I mean, that Tuesday was the first day where I was like, I felt semi-normal. I mean, dude, I haven't been that sick in
Where's my chapstick?
so long. I mean, I just don't get sick. And
I surprisingly haven't gotten sick since March, and I usually get sick like 20 times a year.
yeah, you're sick a lot, which I think a big part of it is I don't get sick often. So when I'm sick, like the threshold it takes for me to get sick is like a 10. So when I get sick, I die.
Yeah.
Tuesday I felt normal. The only thing, and then slowly got better. The only thing, Wednesday was bad because my sinuses got worse. Now the only thing is I have a cough that's still lingering. But
lingering cough too.
now I'm mostly good now.
It's less phlegm. It's not a crackly cough as much anymore.
But it
I
was
can still
like
breathe fine out of my nose. So
the past week and a half, now it's almost 2 weeks. Past almost 2 weeks
Damn, yeah.
have been like so not productive, not great. They were fun at times, but they were just like overall kind of sucked. And the thing that I hinted at the beginning of it saved our friendship, it helped me, thank God it actually happened. It helped me realize, not just you, I can never have roommates. I love all of you so dearly, but other than me getting sick, the good thing about me getting sick is that it made you guys stay the fuck away from me, and I got to stay away from you guys. I was ready to kill every one of you by the end of me being here.
Damn.
Like, I just am so in my own way, like having no noise. Like going home after y'all were watching TV and doing everything, there was always lingering noise. Being able to go back to Burbank and just be, I loved so much. It was like being the best thing. I'm so appreciative of y'all let me stay here. I could never have roommates. Anybody. That's the other thing is like, I don't think I want to have a wife as a roommate. That's an issue I'll deal with in the future. But
Landyn's future wife, watch out.
we're going to have dual houses, house next to each other. My space, your space.
That's
I'll come over for
crazy.
dinner.
I'll come over for dinner.
But I just love living alone so much. And like it's those little things of like, you've talked about it before, of kind of like the little things that get on your people's nerves is eventually what leads to those friendship ending fights. That would happen with me and anybody I lived with.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm so stuck in my own ways in certain ways and like things my way.
He is knocked the fuck.
He's
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's his ears. But he's
thought
so
he was
cute.
knocked the fuck out.
And there's like, I get being a roommate is like learning to live with people and having learning to make concessions. But there's certain things I just would never be able to do. So I was just like, this was good because it was a trial run for me living with you and like other people. It is not going to happen now.
Was it so you're not gonna move in with me and Yusuf?
No. No.
Fuck you.
I love you guys so much. And I say this for me too. I would be a horrendous roommate because I'll turn into a huge dick. Huge dick. And I don't want to live with y'all because I will fucking hate you guys.
Real.
So that's why, like, if it would have happened without knowing this, it would have went that way pretty quickly. Now being able to realize it, so I'm glad this happened that way.
You would have locked out of the lease immediately. You would have been like, nope.
Yeah,
Get me out.
Yeah.
I mean, you also have to keep in mind, though, it's the specific group of roommates currently. Some younger. We're very just a party group. If it was you, me,
Yeah.
and Yusuf, it would be a very quiet. I'm the only loud one there.
Yeah, and you were getting on my nerves more than anyone else.
If I have no one else to be loud around, I can tone it down.
But you were getting on my nerves more than anyone else being here, so still.
So you just hate me is basically what you're saying.
I'm glad you came to that conclusion.
Yeah.
I didn't say it, but I'm glad you arrived there.
Yep.
No, I love you. But we were both so, like, Emma called us both divas
Game
a few days ago. You remember that? Or last week?
Yes, she
was
calls
like,
me a
you're
diva all the time.
She's like, you're both divas just in your own way. I was like, that's the best way to describe our relationship. And I was like, we could never live together because of that.
I think we could, but that's
I
just-
don't. I'm erring on the side
I think
of not.
after what I went through with my very, very first roommate, I think I can live with fucking anybody. I'm gonna be honest. I think I
That's
can live
exactly.
with
I don't want to have to go through that at all. I would rather.
You wouldn't. You would not go through with that with me.
No,
Or
I'm
Yusuf at all. So you wouldn't have to go through with that.
I know
and then,
that.
And then later on, you can live by yourself if you want. It's just
I'm-
in this time, in this economy, LA is a place. And then
I got pretty cheap. I got affordable rent. I got
you have affordable rent that could be so much more affordable.
no,
You moved in with two people and you had your own room. It'd be
but
a
I like having my own
townhouse.
space.
You would still have your own space.
Also, the other thing I was thinking about is the fucking.
and then
the-
I would have people always because Yusuf's gone a lot, so it would genuinely just be you and me.
Mhm.
Anyways, Yusuf's gone quite a bit for school and other things. It'd be nice to have somebody always on deck to be like helping me out with self tapes and other things, and then we can have the pod right there every
Yeah, but
single
I like
day.
do it. See, but that's the thing. We would be living together and working together.
Yeah.
and friends.
I don't fucking. That's the goal I've always wanted to do. Me and my
I
friends
can't
always
do
wanted to
that.
have like a fucking YouTuber house together. Of course,
I can't do that.
delusional. But like to live
Yeah.
with friends and do entertainment stuff together is
I
kind
don't
of
like
the
that.
whole point.
That'd be
Matt
fun.
Damon, Ben Affleck,
Li-
best friends, roommates their whole lives.
Yeah,
They
I guess
made
that's
shit
fair.
together. They made Goodwill fucking Hunting,
We'll see.
bitch.
It's not gonna happen. I like living alone. It's my own thing. It has everything to do with me. I'm fully aware, and my fucking OCD and everything. Regardless, I did see the thing that like real estate is gonna get so much more expensive now, and renting and everything. No, shut up. I
wonder why.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's the fires and greed. I think that was the past week and a half. Did we miss anything? That was really everything that happened. I mean, this is the first time I've come over since I left.
My first video at the time of this podcast coming out, first and or second video will have been out. Skeleton Crew and Creature Commandos reviews. Go check it out. My tag on YouTube is
I'll-
Seb the Film Bro.
I'll put it in the description.
It'll be in the caption.
No, in the description.
Description, same thing.
Not remotely.
Whatever.
I will forget though. You'll need to text me that.
I will text you.
I don't. God damn. What else did I miss? What else happened in the past week? Is there anything you did? How was volunteer? Like, talk about the things that I was not a part of. How was volunteering? How was
Volunteering was honestly a lot of fun, and it was something that I think
Because you also didn't tell me about it because
Oh no, we did. You were dead.
yeah, you didn't tell me about it because I was dead.
Yeah. I did. I was like, hey, we're gonna volunteer. I was like,
You asked me. How'd that go?
hey, do you want to volunteer? I mean, if you text me if you need anything. We left.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
That's what
about right.
happened.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I tried to
I buy
text you
that.
throughout the day to see if you were okay. No response. So I figured, well, like I said, everybody in McKinney is dead. Like you were dead.
I sent you that video. You saw it, right? I fucking
Bitch, I've talked about that video. It's like one of my favorite
I know.
fucking
I sent it to you a
videos.
few days ago after we were talking about it.
That fucking funny with weatherman.
Every 101,
Yeah.
105,000.
the heat index in
100
McKinney is 100. What is that? 101,155.
Everyone in McKinney.
Everyone
is
in McKinney is dead.
the heat index in Dallas is pretty high right now. Everyone in McKinney is dead. Yeah, that video is fucking hilarious.
So fucking funny.
Yeah,
I just figured you were dead. You weren't responding.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
was
wasn't
like,
responding.
Landon's dead.
so y'all were.
So we continued.
How
but
long did you?
we
how long
got,
were you gone?
We got there probably 12:30, and we were there till 6.
Dang.
Yeah, we were there all day. And we took like a little break to get some food, of course, and then see a little bit more. of the
Where were you
news.
at?
We went to some place. Aubrey took us LA Cafe, I think,
Where?
or for food or for the volunteering.
I just where were you in the city?
It was downtown, like the main
Oh, okay.
city of downtown, but it was I know it was by LA Cafe, and then there was like I remember there's another cafe. There's a couple cafes that I've been to for rehearsals for other things that were in the area. So it's like decently close to where my school is. Kind of, maybe I don't know. I might be off, but it was downtown. In this just like really old building that has like other shops in it too that they closed down for this, and it was basically just like you walk in, there's bags everywhere, and all we had to do was just go through and sort it from different sizes, from infant all the way to
Dang.
double XL, and just
Of just
women's,
clothes?
men's of clothes and items.
Undies,
Um,
underoos, tidy whities.
no, anything like underwear and socks that were out of packaging, we're just throwing away. I'm like, why would you donate this?
wearing them. You're putting them on.
Like, bro, it's just like the thing that I realized is like when it comes to volunteering,
Watch this.
you're
Did you smell them?
no, bitch. Like when it comes to volunteering, yeah, you're donating stuff for fire victims, but think about it the same way that you're donating like close to Goodwill. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna donate things you want people to wear. You're not just gonna be like,
Yeah.
I don't need this shit anymore. I'm gonna give it to a
People
fire
do that,
victim.
yeah.
Like But like, thing is, we saw how much shit. Like, we were going through bags and bags of shit that just immediately went to the trash because it's like, why are you?
Yeah.
Just
People are
throw it away
lazy.
yourself.
They're lazy and they're like, they'll get rid of it if they don't
fucking
want
donate
it.
it something and then waste my time for me to be like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this away anyways. Like, donate shit that you know people are going to wear and need. But we started off, me, Steven, Emma, and Aubrey had like our own little system in the far right corner that we're just like sorting men's.
One for me, one for you. I'll take this one.
No, we had like a stack all the way from small to extra large, and we were just like separating like jackets and stuff, and the men and women, and then taking it on a rack and taking it upstairs for them to take to the to volunteer to donate to the church where they were having like stations for people to pick up clothes, and then just also some directly to fire victims.
Okay.
And then after that, for a little bit, we went and got some food, came back, and then went back, and there wasn't really a lot of hangers and really anything left for us to do other than just, like, we had sorted everything. It was really just packaging it at that point. So they were like, yeah, just leave it here. We'll take care of it. So we moved on, and then another friend of ours from college that we haven't seen in a while showed up and to help us out. And she was in the infant section. So me, Emma, and her, Shay, were in the infant section just doing stuff there and sorting out. And it was basically just like we were sorting things from like 0 to 12 months and stuff. And just like there was toys, there was infant clothes and stuff. And that one was a lot more, it was a completely different vibe. It was just like, there was this older lady that was really just like sweet and helping out. And it was just like, it was completely different from like utter chaos in the fucking living room or like the main area where everybody was like, yelling like do this, do that, and then you just go into where the infant is, and it's like super calm, like everyone's chill, is happy, like it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like a complete change in there, and we finished off the night doing that, and it was really cute, just seeing like all the baby clothes and stuff. So it was really adorable. And then after that, we all started getting really sick. Like the air quality was horrible. Wearing those N94 masks, can't breathe shit. My nose was getting so congested. Like N95. And like me and Aubrey were just dying, and we're like, we can't do this anymore. So we left.
I mean, Aubrey theoretically should have been more sick than anyone else.
Well, yeah, because
she got
it from the culprit.
Yeah, and then she
Emma.
spread it to all of us.
But yes, but yeah, me and Aubrey were pretty like congested and feeling like shit by the end of that.
He felt fine.
Yeah, Steven never got.
I remember him saying that he still felt fine.
Steven never got sick, surprisingly.
I don't know how.
Dude, it's crazy because the same thing happened when the one and only time I ever got COVID was in
Still
Washington. I was visiting my friend, and I just happened to get it.
Oh, that was when you
there.
stormed the Capitol.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Wrong Washington, dumbass. We like slept in the same room and everything, and somehow he never got COVID. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've never gotten it.
It happens, but yeah, basically we came back. You were still dead here, and that's when I was like, hey, I need to do the self tape.
Oh yeah.
And then moved you to the bed, did my self tape, and then I think for the rest of the night we just chilled, finished Squid Game, hung out, and then the next day I started feeling like shit myself, and then you left.
Okay, we got a minute and a half ish. I want to start a new segment where we recommend something. I figured since you're a movie guy, yours will be movies or show, and mine will be music.
Okay.
So go ahead, because this is the end.
What am I recommending? Just anything?
We're done. What have you been watching lately? That you're into?
Lately, just finished. Obviously, both Creature Commandos and Skeleton Crew, which I highly recommend. Also, watch my reviews. But yes, I highly recommend those shows. Look forward to Andor coming out.
Remember the minute and a half part? We got about 50 seconds.
Yes, I'm quickly just getting shit. If you want to fucking let me speak, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Daredevil's coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that looks so.
And a couple trailers are out for a bunch of other Marvel things. Daredevil's trailers out. Watch that. Other than that, just
The Weeknd delayed his
Streaming's got
album,
great
but
shit.
I'm excited for it. The Weeknd's new album.
Fire.
He delayed it. There's an album called Raw Data Feel by Everything. They made it before AI was really getting big. And they made it as like a prelude to what they think AI was going to become, and it's really fucking good. I heard it when it came out, but listen to that by Everything, Raw Data Feel. But I think that's it. Wildfires, Sick, all that.
Everybody in McKinney is dead.
Yeah. I've been your future favorite pop star, Landyn Zane.
And I am the other amazing, beautiful host, Sebastian Miquilarena.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess this is fucking it. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.